everyone and welcome. In this session, I'm going to show you how magic activities in Canva can completely transform your social studies classroom. With just a simple prompt, you can design engaging, interactive, and personalized activities that save time and spark curiosity. So grab your seat and let's dive in together. First of all, type one word about how you currently feel when preparing lesson activities. Fun, tiring, stressful, or creative. And why magic activities? As teachers, we all want more time to connect with our students. Magic activities helps us spend less time preparing and more time teaching. It instantly creates ready-to-use tasks. And the best part is, everything is tailored to your learning goals. Think of it as your co-teacher, ready to help you create in seconds. Let's jump in. From the Canva homepage, I'll select Classwork on the side menu. And right here at the top, you will see Magic Activities. It looks familiar if you use Canva's AI tools before. Just type in your prompt and then choose grade level, subject, and learning purpose. For this demo, I'm focusing on social studies. My prompt is: students will be able to compare monarchy and democracy. Notice how I start with a clear learning outcome. Just type in your prompt and then choose grade level, subject, and learning purpose. That's what guides magic activities to create meaningful tasks. Generate objectives, and just like that, magic activities generate learning objectives for me. Next, we can choose the types of activities. I am selecting a Venn diagram as the main activity. As it loads, here's a quick tip. The clearer your prompt, the better your result. So always start with verbs like analyze, compare, or evaluate. In this case, students will analyze similarities and differences between monarchy and democracy and evaluate their impact on daily life. That's exactly the kind of critical thinking we want in social studies. But I also want to add a quiz and a poll to check understanding. To add a quiz, I go to the Elements tab on the left, then search for quiz. Canva shows ready-made quiz templates. I just drag and drop one onto the whiteboard. Then edit the questions and answers to fit my topic. For example, which system gives citizens the right to vote? Then I add the choices: democracy or monarchy, and mark democracy as the correct answer. Simple, clear, and ready to use. And for a poll, I do the same. Go to Elements, search poll, drag it in, and edit the options. In my case, which system do you prefer? Monarchy or democracy? Students can then vote live. Students can vote anonymously, and you'll see results update in real time. It's a quick way to spark discussion. Here's the whiteboard your students will see. At the top, there's a teacher guide with tips. You can keep it or delete it before sharing. The activity overview and goals are already set, so students know exactly what to do. Students drag sticky notes to compare monarchy and democracy and their own ideas, and then move on to a short quiz and poll. These interactive steps keep them engaged and help you check for real understanding. And the best part, students love to see their notes and votes appear live. It makes them feel heard and part of the discussion. Now, let's enrich the activity with multimedia. To add an image, I go to the Photos or Images tab on the left. Then I drag the picture I want into the board. For example, here's a photo of a parliament hall. To add a video, to embed a video, click apps on the left, select YouTube, and paste in the link of the video you want. Canva drops it right into the whiteboard, and you can resize or move it wherever you like. This way, students get both interactive tasks and multimedia context. To add a QR code, first, I copy the link I want students to open. But before copying, I change the link access to anyone with the link can edit. That way, students can interact with it. Then I go to Apps on the side menu, search for QR code, paste the link, and the QR code appears instantly. Students really enjoy scanning QR codes. It feels like a mini discovery moment. Once you're ready, just click Assign. You can share directly with your Canva class or generate a link or QR code. Students simply scan or click, and they are instantly inside the activity. In social studies, magic activities help students think critically, collaborate actively, and connect concepts to real life. And because everything is editable, you always stay in full control. Before we wrap up, here's one last tip. Lock the elements before sharing. Just right-click on the diagram, text, or images and select Lock. This keeps everything in place, so students can only edit the parts you want them to, without moving things around. So that's just one example of how magic activities can elevate social studies. Imagine the possibilities across all your lessons. Why not give it a try? Start experimenting with prompts, add interactive elements, and let your students lead the learning. Thanks for joining me, and I can't wait to see what you create with magic activities in Canva. See you on the next video. Now that you've seen how to create a whiteboard activity using Canva, let's take a closer look at how this tool actually transforms learning inside the classroom. One of the most powerful aspects of Canva Whiteboard is collaboration. Imagine your students not just sitting and listening, but actively adding their own thoughts, images, or sketches directly onto the same digital board. It shifts the classroom dynamic from teacher-centered to truly student-centered. For example, in a social studies class, I asked my students to brainstorm the impacts of globalization. Instead of writing answer on paper, they jumped into the whiteboard and started placing sticky notes with their ideas. Some wrote short notes, others drew simple icons, and a few even connected ideas with arrows. Within minutes, the board was filled with colorful, interconnected contributions that reflected the diversity of their thinking. This practice does more than make lessons fun. It nurtures critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration skills. 3 key competencies our students need in the 21st century. Every student, even the quiet ones, has the opportunity to contribute because they can type, draw, or insert visuals. Different learning styles are supported. Another great feature is how easy it is to track participation. As a teacher, I can instantly see who has contributed, what ideas are emerging, and how groups are organizing their thoughts. This makes assessment more authentic instead of only checking final answer. I can observe the process, how students brainstorm, refine, and connect ideas in real time. What I've noticed is that students feel a stronger sense of ownership. When they see their names or icons on the board, they know their voice matters. This fosters confidence and encourages them to engage more actively in future activities. Beyond brainstorming, I've used Canva Whiteboard for project planning, mind mapping historical events, even simulating debates where each side poses their argument and evidence. The possibilities are endless. Most importantly, this tool helps create a classroom culture where learning is shared. Students don't just receive knowledge, they build it together. That is the essence of meaningful education. So, after trying out the technical steps, I encourage you to bring Canva Whiteboard into your real classroom practice. Start small, maybe with a simple brainstorming session, and gradually expand to more complex projects. You'll be amazed at how quickly students adapt and how much more vibrant your lessons become.